down, you beautiful people? Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. Today we are doing legs. Gonna get in here, do some hamstrings, some quads, and hit some baby calves. I don't think they ever hit puberty, so we're gonna try to take it through some growth this year. Yeah, I got calves like a pigeon, some would say. So we're gonna get in here, we're gonna train some legs. Today I kind of wanted to go over knowledge is power, and knowledge is also useless if you don't put action behind it. I had a really good conversation with my buddy the other day, and we were talking about, training and stuff. And you can know everything in the gym. You might not watch these videos because you're looking for information, maybe just looking for some little entertainment, something to do throughout the day, or you might look to learn something about each individual workout routine, just to pick up little tips and advice along the way. You can always learn anything from anybody. Some people have been doing things for 20 years and might learn something from somebody who's just been doing it for 1 year. There's always things to learn. There's 1,000 different ways to do things. But also, just because you might know a lot about how to do something, it is also useless information if you're not in the gym applying the things that you know. So if you're not in the gym putting in the work, that information is useless. So you might know how to transform your body. You might know how to get, might know how to lose 100 pounds. You might know how to change your diet. You might know how to gain a bunch of muscle. You might know how to, be financially successful, how to trade things. You might know how to do 100 different things, but unless you get out there and put in the work and apply it to your everyday, that information is useless and it's just wasted wisdom. So make sure, whatever you might have a lot of knowledge in, if it's going to improve your life, make sure you're not sitting at home not doing anything. Make sure you're using that information that God gave you to be able to make your life better. That's what I want to get into today. So today, I know how to train my legs. I know, good workouts for them, but I don't usually do leg days. So it's wasted information, wasted knowledge. So today I don't want to be a hypocrite, and I want to make sure that I'm applying all the knowledge that I've been blessed to learn from other people along the way of my fitness journey. So here we go. We're gonna take some pre-workout. It is leg day, so we're gonna do about a scoop and a half. Let's get it, baby. All right, here we go, getting into the first movement. I've never used this machine before, so this will be a learning experience for all of us. So, I'm a little tall, so it's a little hard to get up under here, but we're learning today, baby. All right, shoulders back, toes slightly pointed out. Nice, deep. Oh, this feels so good. A lot better than a traditional squat. Kind of like a Smith machine, but it feels so much better because the bar goes back with you. You're not kind of stuck static straight up and down. On these squats, when you start to come up, you really want to push your knees out, push through your hips, your glutes, focus on pushing through your heels. 225 pounds, possibly. I don't know how much this rig weighs, but we got 90 pounds on each side. 160 plus whatever the weight is this is. I'm gonna move my feet a little bit closer together, focus more on the quads. Knees pushing out. I really like leaning back into this. Really following the machine, the shape of the machine. Nice, clean, pretty wrap. Feels very controlled. Not too much wiggle room. Leaning back into the pad. Boom. Yeah, buddy. Ain't nothing to it. Let's do it. because that's an easier way to get out. Still keeping about a 2-minute rest period. Still kind of out of breath. We're working on that stamina. You gotta have that long game. You know what I mean? If you burn out in the first 60 seconds, what are you good for? Forward. We're gonna widen the stance a little bit. Toes out. Shoulders back. Yep. Premature. Gotta move out the safety first. Feels a lot better than a Smith machine. Really, just, you know, it kind of gives you a little bit of lee room to really push through your glutes. You know, you saw how weak my squat was. I probably don't have the best form with it, so probably why I enjoy this a little bit more. It's more of a guided motion. Doesn't really feel like there's risk of injury at all. So approximately 405 pounds. Doing the last set, shooting for about 8 reps. Oh, let's go, baby. All right. Yep. All right, safety's removed. Ain't nothing but a peanut. Shoulders back. Ooh, 1. Ooh. 3. 6. 9. 10. Well, the goal was 8. Well, there's more on the table. I really don't want to finish doing this one. Feeling good. Woo. Lightheaded. All right, next workout. All right, that was supposed to be my last set, but I got 12 on the last one. Whew. Feeling really strong. Been eating good, eating a bunch of burritos. That's really my thing. It's all that I eat really is burritos. Mass gainer shakes and burritos. That's it. Occasionally, I order a large pizza at night, get in a bunch of carbs. We got legs today. Yesterday, I drank 2 or 3 mass gainer shakes. So it's kind of a lot of leftover carbs. This movement, it just feels so good that I really didn't want to stop early. I feel like I still got a lot left on the table. The next workout that we'll be doing are kind of just secondary muscles. This is working my full leg. I'm really enjoying it. So go on. I've never done this much weight. So we'll see where we end up. Get it up one time is really the goal, but we're not too much in our ego. We still feel really confident about this. I don't really want to promote too much ego lifting. I do like power. I really powerlifting, kind of like the strongman. It's what I watch the most on YouTube. Bodybuilding is not really my thing. It's nice to watch, it's entertaining, but I'm not really focused so much on just building muscle like a bodybuilder. I really want to be functional and fuckable for the fiance, you know. Don't really care too much about having like a stage ready build. Really just want to hold a lot of healthy weight, not get too big. I don't want to grow a belly, but I still want to be really, really strong and big and buff. Not really looking to get too shredded, but functional and fuckable, right? Whew. Let's get it, baby. No more talking. Extended that rest period a little too long. Changed up the angle for you guys so you can see I'm still getting enough depth. Still want to have good quality reps. Let's get her done, baby. Ain't nothing to it. Let's do it. Boom. 1. 2. Oh, yeah. 4. Oh. 6. Oh. 1 more. Oh. Now, For those of you that are watching this at home, I hope you don't have thin walls. Hope your neighbors aren't listening. Probably sounds like you're watching something pretty inappropriate. Sorry to be grinding in your ears. No pain, no gain. Lunges. Now you don't want to take a step straight forward. You want to take a step straight forward and a little bit to the left and get in a nice deep squat. Nice deep lunge. Push up out of your hill. Knee to the ground. Coming back. Step forward. Knee to the ground. Getting a little sloppy. Do the calf raise. This is my favorite one, the standing up straight. Get you a nice deep stretch. Full stretch at the bottom, full contraction at the top. Oh, I gotta fix that. Six, 5 props. Full stretch at the bottom, full stretch at the top, or full contraction at the top. Full stretch, full contraction. Now I'm gonna change up my stance on this. First I'm gonna start out with my stance. I don't know if you can see this or not, but my toes are out. Full contraction is really gonna work on the inside. Straight toes, gonna work on the middle. And then put my toes inwards, gonna work on that outside. And I promise this isn't clickbait. The fiance is working out next to me. Focus on the mission, boys. I'm watching you. Don't get distracted. All right, toes out. Full stretch. 2, 3, 4. Oh, a little too much weight. 30 reps. I'm gonna complete all 3 positions. Bent toes. Boom. All right. Straight toes. 1, 2. Oh yeah. Oh. Throwing the weight again. 1, 2, 3. All right, toes inwards. Oh, we're done. We're done, boys. We're done. Oh boy. All right. Talk about a good workout. A little unexpected. I didn't expect to enjoy that machine so much. I asked my buddy, it is called a hack squat. So if you guys have a hack squat at your gym, I strongly recommend using that over a Smith machine or just a free weight barbell or dumbbell squat. Felt super good. You can kind of lean back into that machine and you can really feel it through your hamstrings and your quads at the very top. Very safe movement. I felt safe the entire time. I was able to add more weight to the bar. With more weight, I was able to get more volume as well. Felt super safe, so I highly recommend trying that one out. Then we got into the lunges. Lunges I'm not a huge fan of. It is a stabilizer muscle. It is very necessary to throw into your workout. I'm not a huge fan of it, but you got to do things that you don't want to do. Like, I don't enjoy working out abs. I don't work out really abs at all. I think abs are kind of more of a dietary workout, but it is good to have a strong core. So whenever you do get in uncomfortable movements, as long as you have a tight core, you always stay safe. Just like with deadlifts, I don't use a weightlifting belt because I have a very strong core. I believe whenever you use, this is personal preference. I'm not saying this is state law or a fact, but I feel like whenever you use a belly belt, like strongmen use, if it's too small, if it doesn't cover your entire core, or if you use a weightlifting belt where it can be a little bit skinnier, I feel like whenever you, for my personal preference, whenever I get into those deep squats or those deadlifts, and I'm coming up and I'm pushing through my core, I feel like below the belt and above the belt are weak points, and I feel like I'm prone to a hernia at those points. And it might just be a psychological thing. I might just be envisioning it, but I always kind of do feel a little sore in my core using those belts. But without using a belt, I feel so much more strong. Tight core all the way through. It is even, you know, organs, everything feels really, really strong. I don't feel at risk of injury whatsoever. And I believe if you train the same way you perform, then, you know, nothing's changing. So I believe that if you train the same way that you perform, then there's no risk in injury, or you're not as prone to it. But I feel like if you never use a weightlifting belt, and then once you start getting up into that really high weight and high volume, especially the high weight, you're more at risk of having injury because you're changing the way that you warmed up, changing the way that you've always worked out. You're creating weak points in something that you're not always used to, but that's just my personal preference. So yeah, we're gonna call it a day. I appreciate you guys stopping by, checking it out. I'll catch you in the next one.